Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing some DT and we're going to have a go at making something today, which is why I asked you to find some things from around your home. So hopefully you've managed to find either a paper or a plastic cup, if not a plastic bottle and some string and foil. There will also be a few more things that we'll need, but I'm sure you'll have those around your home, but keep watching the video to find out what they are. If you didn't manage to find those things, don't worry, because you can just find alternative things to use instead. As long as you've got something that looks like a cup and something that looks like a ball, then it will work perfectly. Now I've given you a few clues there as to what we might be making. I'll give you another clue. It's a toy. Do you think you might be able to work out what we're going to make today? That's right, we're going to make our very own cup and ball toy. Now you have probably seen these at school before, or you might have played with one. We do have them in our playtime toy bags, but they don't quite look like this one because this one is much older and it was around during the Victorian times and it was made from wood. The ones we play with nowadays are made from plastic. And does anybody know how to use this toy? What do you think you have to do with it? That's right, you have to hold the cup and then you have string attached to the ball and then you have to try and flick it to get the ball to land inside the cup. So that's what we're going to make today, and it's quite a fun one, and then it's even more fun to have a go at playing with it after. So that's what we're going to do. So we would like you to have a go by watching the video and follow along with me to make your very own cup and ball. And then when you've made it, and hopefully they'll all look really different and your own unique ones, we'd like you to take a photo of it and send it to us in your emails today. And we'd like you to then see how many times you can see if you can catch the ball in the cup. So challenge yourself to maybe try and get more each time. I had a little practice myself earlier. It wasn't very easy, so I'm sure you'll be much better than me. So good luck everybody, and don't forget to send us your photos. Hello everybody, so the first thing we need to do today is make sure that we've got everything ready to create our very own cup and ball. So I will go through everything you need. You can listen carefully and then pause the video, go and find everything and press play when you're ready. So the first thing you're going to need is either a plastic or paper cup, just like this one. If you haven't got one of those, then you can use the top of a plastic bottle. And you'll need to get your adult to help you with this, but they'll just need to cut it as you only need the top of it. But just be careful as it can be quite sharp there. So those are the first things you need. Then the next thing you need is a sharp pencil, just like this one. You will also need some blue tack, some sticky tape, scissors, which again, be careful when you're using these, make sure you've got an adult to help you. Some string, and your string needs to be about 50 centimetres long, so you can measure that with a ruler. You will also need some tin foil, and finally some crayons or some pens to help you decorate your cup and ball. So hopefully you've got everything you need, and we can now get started. So the first thing we need to do today is we need to decorate our paper cup or plastic cup or bottle, whichever one you've got. When you're decorating the bottles though, they are quite tricky as they're plastic, so you will need some strong pens like a Sharpie pen or maybe some paint. Now, I've got some examples to show you of different ways you can decorate them. So these ones are made from plastic bottles. So you can see this one's used some foil and some pattern paper. This one's a good one. They've painted it and created a rocket and then some planets on it. These are nice too. They've stuck on some foam stickers by the looks of them, and then also used some pens, perhaps maybe you've got some glitter pens. And finally, this is a nice one. They've painted them, and again they will have got their adult to help them with this, but they've cut round the bottle to create petals, and then they've got the bee which is going to fly into there. So there's some examples. I've already had a go at decorating mine. And this is what mine looks like. So I've just put some patterns on mine using some Sharpie pens. So whatever you've got at home is brilliant. Give it a good go, pause the video and then join us when you've done that. So the next thing we need to do is we now need to ask an adult for help. And this is where we need to use our blue tack. So you're going to place the blue tack underneath the cup. This will be the adult helping you. And it'll be quite tricky for you to see this on the video, but you need to put it underneath and then you're going to create a hole using your pencil in the bottom of the cup. Now again, it is quite tricky to do this, so just be careful when you're doing this, but that's why we have the blue tack underneath, as it helps us to create that hole. And then you hopefully can see at the bottom, I've got my hole, but I know it needs to be a bit bigger, so I'm going to pop my pencil in. And again, make sure your adult's helping you with this. Very carefully, I'm going to push through just to make the hole a bit bigger so we can fit our string through. And again, just until it's nice and big for us. So there we go, there's our hole. Now the next thing you then need to do is cut your string. So I will give you a few minutes to make sure you've done that. So have a look at the string and you need to just make sure that it's 50 centimetres. And while you're doing that, I'm just creating a bigger hole in mine. It's quite tricky to do that in front of the camera, so I don't want to knock anything over. So hopefully now you have cut a piece of string that is 50 centimetres long. The next thing you then need to do is you're going to take one end of the string inside the cup with the rest of the string on the outside of the cup. So that means you're going to put your string into the cup. Which again is quite tricky to do. I'm going to get my pencil just so I can feed it through. Like that. I'm going to pull my string through. So now it's gone through the hole, and hopefully yours looks the same, like that. And I'm going to pull it right through, and I'm going to tape it inside. So it needs to be stuck inside there so that it doesn't fall out. So just get some tape like that. I'm going to stick it inside. Now again, you might need an adult to help you do that. It can be quite tricky. I'm going to put 2 pieces in just to make sure it's nice and safe in there, that it doesn't fall out when we play with it later. So the sellotape is now stuck in, and you should have a piece of string that comes out of your cup like that. Now, after you have done this, this is where you then need your foil. So you're going to get your piece of foil like this, and then you're going to tape the other end of the string into the foil. So you're going to again need a piece of, so you're just going to tape it in so it's nice and secure, and you can put it in the middle if you prefer, wherever you like, as long as you have stuck it on there. Then, next bit is very exciting, you can scrunch it up to create a ball. Now you can make your ball a bit smaller, or you can make it bigger, whichever you'd prefer. And if you would rather not use foil, or you don't have any foil, that's fine. You could use a cork, or perhaps a bottle lid. You'd need to be secure. You need to make sure that's nice and secure to the string. Perhaps you could use an air-filled ball that you might have, whatever you've got at home, but as long as you've created a ball. And you need to make sure that that ball is going to fit in there, which I can see that there is. That's the perfect size. That's not too big and it's not too small. And then, finally, you should now have your very own cup and ball. Now, it's a bit tricky for me to have a go at doing this on the video. However, you can now have a go at practicing catching your ball inside the cup. I wonder how many times you can do this. Well, good luck everybody, and I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And today we would like for you to make sure you email us a picture of those so we can see how you got on. And if you did make yours, the bottle, plastic bottle, that's what yours might look like. There's 2 examples then, so you could have either one of those. So have a good time making that today, everybody, and enjoy. See you soon. Bye-bye.